trouble.
Okay, welcome back. We're still putting roll cage in. It's coming out pretty good. I haven't had a lot of time to video because I've been actually thrashing on it pretty hard, as much as I could. So let's take a look where we're at. Okay, so I think the last time you saw it, I had the main hoop in, and I had the A-pillar bars in. I had a header bar in, which I absolutely hated because of the gap it had on the fitment. So I just trimmed it and brought it back a little bit. Oops, cover. Brought it back a little bit. And I think it came out a whole lot better. I thought it was going to be too close to the driver, but I think it's going to be just fine. It's actually going to go forward just a touch. But that's just setting in there. That's how good the fit is now. It's actually just setting in there, ready to tack in. Of course, I already had the dash bar in. So now I made down bars for the back. Take a closer look at them in a minute. And I made the seat bar. And I also made a lower bar for the main hoop. Come around here. So there's a lower bar. Fits good with the seat. Now this seat is set up right now with me to fit in it. Samantha is a little shorter than I am, and so we'll be able to move it forward for her. I might have to make some kind of brace for the seat for when she's driving to just protect it from swinging back so far. But the bar across the center for the seat belts came out really good. I just put two 90s on it, here and here. Bent it and fit it to the tube. The fitment, again, getting better and better with how to get it fit in there. So it's coming out pretty good. I made the down bars. Now they're just sitting in there. They're not attached yet, but they come back here, go all the way down. Oops, keep blocking the camera. Go all the way down to the frame in the back. I have them mounted right over top of where the original spring pocket was in the back of the car. So, right back there. I can't stretch them any further back because the frame actually hugs the side of this wheel well. Actually, I think it's on the inside of it a little bit. So I can't get to the frame there. I can get to the frame on this side further back, but that side has the spare tire well in it, so I can't do that. So I stopped up there. I think that should be fine. I may put a crossbar on there. I'll probably put a crossbar on there. But you can see the seatbelt bar, main hoop. It's coming out pretty decent. This is gonna come up a little bit. That angle that you see the down bar and is actually going to come up a little bit in the back. So that'll be good. Okay, earlier when we were fitting the main hoop in it, I'd already had it pre-bent, but it was not aligned up really well with where it goes to the frame here. It was kind of sticking in a little bit, so I put this bend here and brought it just outside a little bit. I thought it was going to look funky, but I think it turned out okay. I'll just tell everybody I did it on purpose. And again, down bars, our A-pillar bars go all the way down into the frame. Here and here, everything here should fit underneath the dash. There's the dash bar. I can drop down, and I probably will drop down little deals to hold the computer for the Holly, and probably the module for the RaceWire Solutions wiring harness that I'm waiting on. It's got a Motion Raceworks steering wheel and steering shaft in it. It's coming out, fits really good. And there's that top bar again. Again, I wanted to kind of fit it a little closer to the front, but I had it up there before and it looked terrible. So from in here, this will go right around the driver's head and fit really well. That's the stock seat. We're going to have it reupholstered and put in it. Again, this is a street car. As she goes faster and faster, I'm sure we'll have to get some safety seats and, you know, turkeys or something else that make it safer for her. But for now, we're looking for that look of a station wagon that's, you know, halfway quick, but a drive down the road station wagon. This has a kind of a unique setup. Well, I'll say unique for modern day. It has a 60-40 seat. So it's got the driver's seat right there, and the passenger seat actually goes all the way over to the driver's seat. So this whole thing for a passenger seat would move up and down. We'll get all that reupholstered. I think we're going to go with black on the seats. I think I'm going to paint the roll cage body color. I've seen that done a few times, and I just thought it was really cool looking, so I'll probably do that. And there's the other down bar in the back. Like I said, it's all set up and fitted. I only have one of these magnets, so it holds it up better. But it looks pretty good, and it's functional. Ugh. It lines up, you know, the A-pillar bars and the main hoop. You know, they line up really good this way, looking at it. The down bar in the back actually has a little bit of a angle to it to the inside, so they'll kind of, not really triangulate, but a little bit of a triangulation look to it. Plus it's going down at a good angle, about a 40-degree angle downward. So, yeah, came out really good. Happy with it. I want to do a big shout out to Centurial Incorporated. I found these guys on Instagram. Well, I think I found them on Facebook a long time ago. There's the logo. But they make these patterns that you can cut out. You tell them what bender you have, what radius of bend you have, what size tubing you're doing, and they can send you all these pieces. So when I did the down bar, I was able to just tape this together in the car, get a good fit, get a good look, and then bend the tube one time. And of course, you know, both sides are identical, so I could use one template for both sides. When I did the seatbelt bar, I did the same thing. It's pretty awesome. Yeah, here's those patterns. So they have left-hand side, see the L there, whoops, right there. And they have right hand, depending on which way you're bending and what you're trying to do. So they have 90-degree ones, and you just cut them down. I mean, you can see the degrees on them. All the way back, so there's, you know, 10, 20, 30. And then it also has the length of tube it takes to make those cuts. And it's pretty close. I think mine's like a little better than 9.5, but it's very close. It's got 24-inch pieces, and over here, 12-inch pieces. So you just cut out what you need to cut out. I use a little tape, little clear tape, to tape them together, and shazam, you're on it. Okay, you're going to see that the pipes are a little rusty. They've been, the tubes, I should say, not pipes. The tubes are a little rusty. They've been sitting outside for a while. So I'm going to knock that off with this angle grinder with this wire wheel attachment. And then I like to finish it off with an orbital sander. just an orbital sander with 80 grit on it, just to knock off any rust that's already on there. So when we paint it, it doesn't look too bad. So here's to making some noise. Let me find my safety glasses. Safety glasses, ear protection. For some reason this has a crazy screaming whine to it. So, safety first. I don't know why, but for some reason it smells a little like the dentist office when they're cutting your teeth or drilling your teeth for a filling. It's got that same stench to it. It's really weird. Now I'm going to hit it with a little 80 grit. Again, just to knock the slag off, the nasty off, so it's easier to weld. Right. So from the outside of the tube here to the outside tube here is about 42 inches. So that's what I cut this to. I know I'm going to have to notch it, but you want it to have plenty around it so it notches real good. And that, what do they call it, fisheye cut or whatever they call it is really good. So I have to figure out the back. So first I want to do, now the back side part of the main hoop should be straight up and down. Check that. That is, it's about 1 degree. And then it might lean back a little. Yeah, it's about 4 degrees back. So when I do my notch, I'm going to do it. I might twist it 1 degree, but I'll definitely do it a 4 degree angle back on it. And I drew a line, a straight line using my big long level. I drew a straight line across it so I can keep it straight. So I know this is the top. I know this is the top. I'll mark this in the back. I'll mark this rear. I'll also mark it passenger side. Then I'll mark this front. So as I'm spinning this thing around and trying to figure out all the notches on it, I won't get all mixed up. So that's not bad. All right, so 4 degrees back. You know what? I'm going to mark that too. 4 degrees at this angle here. Oh, that's the wrong angle. See, I already screwed it up. This angle here. 4 degrees at a back angle. I'll put 4 degrees on there. 4 degrees. And then when we rotate it outward, 4 degrees, or 1 degree this way. So I'll rotate it 1 degree when I'm trying to get the cut done right. So I'll have the angles right, so it should go right up there against flush. So I'll take that. I'll definitely take this. Okay, so sometimes you just don't have everything you need. So I don't have a workbench yet. So I just put my tubing notcher right there. It's got a 1 inch and 5/8 bit on it. And here's your, you can change degrees right there. And it grips it pretty good. And I just got it clamped, loosely clamped to the lift. But sometimes if that's what you got, you know, that's what you do. So, 4 degrees. It's about 8 degrees now. We'll just change this. Zero, 2.5, there's about 5, so I'll just back it up a little bit from 5. Again, it's not perfect. Sometimes you just have to do what you can with what you got. This is a Pro Tools tubing notcher. Again, Pro Tools is the same vendor I have. And they're a good company. They did me real solid. When I broke my bender a while ago, they didn't ding me around or anything. They just sent me the parts I needed. Get this a little better here. Okay. I'll take that line I drew, there's a V right here that grabs the tube. I'll just take that line and stick it right in the center of the V. I'll bring this down, bring the tube in. I'm just going to take a little off the back. We'll cut the big nut off the front. So we're probably about 1 inch or so too long. So we'll just cut a little off the back. We'll take the rest off the front. So that's that. And we're at this angle. Okay. I just use a little PB blaster to lubricate it a little bit, just so it doesn't bind up. It's going to help to have electricity. All right, here we go. You know what? You might want to see this. Not bad. Probably go a little more. Yeah, let's see that. I didn't quite take enough off, so to get a good clean cut, so I'm going to take a little more off. Now that did a better job. Okay. money. All right, I'll smooth this out a little bit and I'll be right back. I checked out the other side and we're at a 13-degree angle, same direction. So we're gonna go 13 degrees, so I'll shift it 13 degrees, and then I gotta rotate it like 5 degrees. So that's gonna be fun also. So 13 degrees. So that's 15. Come back down. Call that 13. 40 and a half on the bottom. So that's the top. That's the bottom. 40 and a half. Okay. 40 and a half. That's where I'm going to drill it. Now, I need to rotate it a certain amount of degrees. Got it rotated counterclockwise 4 degrees. So I'm gonna get a pair of pliers and jump on this thing and use this to figure out my rotation. All right. So that's 0. Put this on here. Call that 0. Pipe is inward, so I gotta rotate it counterclockwise 4 degrees. Just about. About like that. There's only one problem. Reference line. Okay. It's all looking good. That's all looking good. All right, let's drill it. All right. Sometimes it does this if you have more than, you're at an angle so that you're a little wider than the tube, there's not enough depth in here, so I got to cut it. All right, cut a little excess off. Grab a little pair of pliers because, you know, it's hot. There we go. Let's drill. All right, that's pretty. See how she fits. I'm gonna clean it off a little bit. Might have to go a little more, just depends. I mean, I'm right on the mark now, but just want to see. We'll see. All right. Trimmed it up a little bit on the inside. Let's see how she fits. It's not bad. It's a little crooked high in the front, so I'll have to take a little bit more off. These angle finders are great. When I got this one, you couldn't find them just anywhere. Home Depot and stuff like that's got them now. They're awesome. It's a whole lot better and a whole lot more accurate than it's 1 degree up in the front. Probably more than that one, right? Yeah. Probably about right there. All right, it's almost 2 degrees. So, which just means I need to take a little more off the front of this thing to bring it down. Not going to take much. This is where you got to be careful, and I've made this mistake many times, where you take a little too much off, and now it doesn't fit at all. So, now lucky with me here, it's angled in, so trimming it a little bit will just tighten it up, and that's what I really want to do. Because I want a little clearance down here, so I can put my carpet and stuff in, but I don't want it real high either. So I want to bring it down, you know, a little bit. Let's see, maybe maybe just a marker's width or something. Yeah, let's go do that. Okay. So I took a little more off the front. I just took the marker and I drew a little line on there, and I used that as a reference to how much I want to take off, because I just want to sneak up on it. I don't want it to get too crazy too fast. Shit. It's not bad, let's see. Much less than a degree. Might just let that eat. That's pretty damn good right there. Shit. That came out right. And I got a room to get the carpet under it and the sill panel. And it's protection. Front to back. Nice. Nice. That really came out good. I like it. I just got to do the other side. Just want to kind of straighten up the edge a little bit on both these sides. This is how I do it. I can put a nice little bevel on there too for welding. Now that's the back side, that's pretty good. I'm going to leave that alone. The front side I'm going to have to fit again, so I'm not going to go as crazy with that side. Front side I'm just going to check because I need to check to see if it fits. Yesterday I decided to start doing the door bars. So I did this one right here. Came out pretty good. These are just lines I was showing. Every time I notched a little more off of it, it would drop it down. I just wanted to see how much it was dropping every time I notched some out of it to make sure I didn't go too far. And the notches came good down there. One thing that Amy said was, do you think you're going to get new door panels? And I told her, well, probably just get maybe some of that cheap, like panel wood or whatever, and then wrap it. But I started thinking we might actually get door panels for it. So if we do, I wanted the bar to clear it. So I went ahead and put a little bend in it. It's a little less than 10 degrees. It's kind of hard on my bender to see anything below that, but it's a little less than 10, but it clears everything really good. About the same distance away all the way up. But that'll be good. I'm going to put the swing out kit on it so we can do one of two things. While Sam's driving it around like a normal street stuff, we can actually pull the pins out and pull the whole bar out of the way. We can also, while she's at the track, we can just pull one pin out and actually swing it out. So, swing out with the door. So that'll be good too. But anyway, they came out pretty good. So today I'm going to do the other side. Okay. So this door bar on the passenger side, we're just going to bend it just a little bit, probably about 5 degrees. And that should be about it. That should be good. Went about 10 because it springs back 5.
I think the 8.2 gear is a little bit on the weak side, but although the 450 is a street tire car, so we're getting the drums off for the last time because we're doing 4-wheel discs on the puppy. Right now, we're going to have to get in the center and put the axle back, maybe.
Just a little bit is all we need. So I got the bar notched on the lower end, and I'm sneaking up on the upper end. Again, you don't want to go too much too fast because you will get past it really quick. So I've just been sneaking up about 1/4 inch at a time, and I just keep sneaking up on it. So this thing is at 30 degrees with a 6-degree twist. So the bar inside the car is tilted to the outside, so I have to twist it to the inside to get it to fit right. We'll just get that lined up. So what I did was I figured the angle out. I just used a pair of vice grips, strapped it on here, put my angle finder on there, zeroed it when I had the pipe set at 0 with my original center line, and then I just turned the pipe 6 degrees, and that's it. Now I know. And then what I did was I took this straight line here, and I took a marker and I drew a line there so I can keep referencing it back, so I don't have to keep putting the angle finder back on there. All right, so we're straight there. We're back about a 1/4 inch, and we're going to lubricate it, and we'll hit it. We just keep sneaking up on her. Keep sneaking up on her. Okay, so it looks like I got to go down another 1/4 of an inch. So on here, I'm only going to go about 1/8 of an inch. Again, just to keep sneaking up on it. I don't want to get there too fast. I don't want to miss my mark. And I'm sure there's a lot of people out there that do this a whole lot faster than I do. But I'd rather take my time because I'm not a professional at this. I'm just doing this on the side for myself. I'll take about a blade's width out of it. See what that does. Lubricate and hit it. Keep on sneaking. Okay. Trimmed it a little more. Let's see where we're at. I got a mark down here where I wanted to sit on the frame. Mark up here where I want it to sit on the cage. Alright, that's pretty close. I need to come down just a little bit more, but I also want to make sure where my bend is here by the door. And it looks pretty damn good. So, as far as, I was just making sure I don't have to go more forward with it. You know what I'm saying? So if I cut this end, the bar will actually go forward towards the car. If I cut this end, it'll just slide back in to where it needs to be. So as far as forward goes, it's pretty well lined up with the driver's side. The bend is. So I think I can just cut just a little bit more out of this thing and drop it right down where it needs to go. I'm trying to line it up. It's lined up pretty good with the other side. I'm trying to line it up with this. So it's, you know, the back part on the seat belt side reinforces the door bar. So if anything were to happen, God forbid, but anything were to happen, she gets hit on this side, it'll help reinforce it. So that'll have not only this tube, but it'll also have this back tube where it's reinforced. And that's pretty damn good where I want it though. Just looking at the other side to see if that's good to go. That's pretty damn close. Let me look at it from the other side. Let me look at it from your angle. Yeah, that's pretty good there. The top is a little above. See if I can zoom this in for you. Yeah, so the top here, right here, is a little above the back, but the bottom is pretty much dead set. So that's the way it looks on the driver's side too. So I think I might just leave that right there. I mean, I could drop it down a little, but either way, it's pretty good. Still got to do some trimming. You know, the outside, so I get a good bevel on it so I can weld. But I mean, it came out pretty decent, as you can see. But like I said, I'm not a professional at this. I've watched some guys on YouTube do it. Mechanical stuff's always come pretty natural to me, so if I can see it done, I can usually repeat it. And I know there's a lot of you guys out there like that, so you know, don't be scared to give this a shot. I mean, I'm not going to tell you I had to waste some tube, because I have, but I think it's going to be okay.